Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and today, it's time for the final chapter, the Sacred Stone. Now, you may be asking yourself, Tom, or didn't Tom say that there were 2 chapters left? Technically speaking, no. Literally speaking, yes. Because like in any good JRPG, what you think is the final boss is not the final boss. So, we're going to see one map here that we'll deal with, and then there will be another after that. 1.5 years ago. When tomorrow comes, you have to go home, don't you? Yes. Thank you for everything, Leon. I'll never forget the time I spent here. Do you think we'll see each other again? Yes, of course. My brother and you and me. We are friends, after all, aren't we? Eirika. Yep, you're right. I hope your study of the sacred stones is fruitful. I know you'll use the wisdom you glean to make your people happy. Thank you, Eirika. You know, you're the only reason I was able to save that girl. There were times when I wanted to give up, to admit failure. But you were always there. You were always encouraging me to succeed. That's what kept me going. I just thought of you. Leon. Eirika. I've always... I'm sorry. Forget what I was saying. I could never be like Ephraim. Leon, what do you... I guess this is it, Eirika. Hope to see you again someday. I'm going to focus on my work and do my best until that day. My research will progress, and my discoveries will benefit us all. One day I will be a prince worthy of you, and I will see you again. Unrequited love, tragic falls into darkness. A classic story, really. Leon! Eirika? Leon, it is you, isn't it, Leon? Yes. But I'm almost completely gone. Before I'm lost entirely, I want to apologize. I'm sorry, Eirika. This is all my fault. I was too weak. You're not to blame, Leon. It was the Demon King. He was controlling you. No, that's not true, Eirika. When the Demon King reached into me from inside the Darkstone, when he whispered he would see all my dreams and desires made true, I did not reject him. In the shadows of my heart, he saw jealousy, vanity. It was my weakness that put these emotions there, allowed them to thrive. Everyone has weaknesses, Leon. You're not the only one. I do. I'm sure my brother does. Don't hate yourself for having these feelings, please. Thank you, Eirika. You were always so kind. The Demon King will claim my flesh as a vessel for his resurrection. Before that can happen, I want you to kill me. I'm sorry, Eirika, I'm already... And just like that, he's gone. Oh, please. Are you done turning your failings into some sad epic of personal tragedy? It's time we started, then. I have a ritual to complete, and some nuisances to kill. Shut your mouth. I won't allow you to desecrate Leon's body any further. You will not return to this world. I will stop you myself if I must. Ah, is that so? And do you honestly think yourself capable, wench? You once prayed for this fool's salvation. Can you bring yourself to kill him? I can and I will. I made a promise to Leon and I intend to honor it. Alright. Big words from both sides. Let's see who can come through on them. So this is a map. There's problems of indeterminate size and scope and origin. Yeah. So first of all, we have a couple of Gorgons over here. One there. One there. They both have stone. Not particularly concerning. Just have, you know, a healer with a restore staff on either side. It'll be fine. Then we just have some whites, also just generally not too concerning. Steel weapons for the most part. They have chest keys, some of them have lance reavers, other special weapons. The true issue is these guys, who you'll notice are just as terrifying as Morva was, except they have even more health. They're a problem. They are big problems, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Also, we have a centaur here with a sword reaver, who, again, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but still something to consider. Lethal Talon Elder Bales, which can actually be quite nasty. Same thing on this side, we've got an Elder Bale here with a Lethal Talon and a couple of Wildgies. Javelin there. A couple of whites with bows. Nothing too pressuring there. A killing edge on this white. That's going to be something to consider. And then the cadre of Gorgons, who all have all sorts of nastiness. 2 of them have Shadow Shot. 2 of them have Stone. And then, of course, there's Leon himself, who's a little bit beefed up from when last we saw him. He's definitely final boss territory. 75 HP, maxed out magic, maxed out res, almost maxed defense as well. Honestly, his biggest weakness is that he's got fairly poor speed for this point. But even so, some of our units will have a hard time doubling him. Except for the fact that he has Naglfar. Naglfar is disgusting, as you can see from the fact that it's got 25 might. And it's accurate, and of course it can hit from range because it's magic, but its weight is 18. So functionally, Leon has a speed of 5. So we should actually be able to double him quite easily. The issue is going to be who can survive the crackback and get the second hit in. That's where the problem's going to be. Especially considering the fact that none of the Sacred Twin weapons are going to be extra effective against him, because he's not a monster. The Demon King is using Leon's flesh as a shield, and as such, what would normally be effective damage will be just normal damage. So that's going to be fun. Pretty much nothing else to say there. He's Leon, he's terrifying. So it goes. So, who do we want to bring with us? We can unfortunately not bring the entire squad like we did last time. Which means really we just need to bring our heaviest hitters, which I think means that we're finally dropping Seth. Good as he is, I mean, we've got better options at this point. So, we're just going to strip his items off of him and definitely give the Odd Holma probably to Joshua. I don't think anyone else could use it other than Eirika. Oh, no! Garrick could. Ooh. That's an interesting possibility. Realistically, though, like, from a lore standpoint, it belongs to Joshua. It is literally his inheritance, so I think he gets it by default. Now, that said, we need bring only the best of stuff that we have, so we're just going to give Eirika a killing edge. And we're going to grab that spear that we got last chapter for Ephraim, because we know we're bringing the 2 of them at the very least. I think we would be remiss not to bring Naimi at this point, just because she's been doing work. She can't quite wield Nidhogg, but, like, I mean, she's just been strong. And she's got good res, so she might actually be able to withstand some hits from Leon, which will be important. Actually, though, she's got 18 res, but only 32 health. How much damage does he do? 55. Jesus. So he'll still one-shot her. Oh, my lord. God, that's disgusting. All right. Well, before we worry about Naimi, then, let's bring our people who can actually wield Sacred Twin weapons and their entourage. Ewan and Amelia. We need to bring Larshel and Joshua. Ross and Garrick. Definitely Myrrh. Good lord, is that everyone? Okay, so wait, because we've got obviously Sieglind and Siegmund, that's fine. Then we've got Vidofnir and Nidhogg are the weapons from Frelia. which we've got Vidofnir on Amelia, and we don't have anyone who can use Nidhogg. Then we've got Garm and Gleipnir from Grado. We've got Garm on Ross. Ewan can't use Gleipnir yet, but he will be able to soon, so we're going to put it on him. Then we've got Evaldi and Latona from Rouston, which Natasha and Larashel both, I think, can use Latona. At the very least, Natasha can, so she's going to come. Definitely, definitely, definitely. We're also going to refresh her physics staff. And then Odhalma and Excalibur, which Joshua has Odhalma, and we don't have anyone who can use Excalibur. So yeah, there we go. That's, yeah. Okay, so Myrrh, first of all, that Lance Reaver needs to go on somebody who can actually use it. Thank you. We're definitely bringing Marissa. She already has a Lance Reaver, so that's fine. Who else do we need, then? We've got 2 healers. We've got some magic damage. Not a lot, but some. We could bring Ardor just for monster slaying. Wouldn't be a bad choice, plus more healing. Cormag has kind of been disappointing at this point, so I'm not really worried about him. Tana is really good, and could also wield Vidofnir, which might actually not be a bad idea. Ford is decent, although his terrible res kind of makes me think that it's not worth bringing him. Realistically, I think it's between Naimi, Culm, and Tethys. Which, I mean, if we were to bring Culm, we would want to bring Naimi anyway. Tethys would be just for the dancing, which is good, but maybe not completely necessary. I'm tempted to bring Naimi and Culm so that Culm can open some of the chests and so that Naimi can be our dedicated Gorgon killer. Because she's going to be pretty resistant to a lot of their attacks and be able to kill them pretty regularly. The issue then is who do we drop for Culm? Because I do want her to get the buffs from him being around. Plus, I mean, he's a good fighter on his own. Realistically, he and Marissa are very similar. Very similar. Marissa's got a little bit more strength. Culm has a bit more speed, I think? Yeah, a little less skill. They're very similar. I don't want to just drop Marissa, though. That's the thing. Yeah. I made a promise we would bring her. But everyone else pretty much is supporting someone. The other one that I would drop would potentially be Garrick, because, like, he's fine, he's tanky, but, like, he's not a complete baller like some of our others. But I want Ross to have that crit chance. Well, I guess at the end of the day, it's not super necessary, and he's only at B. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Again, Ardor would be good, but I don't think necessary, per se. Okay. Let's, at the very least, take the Brave Sword off of Garrick, and I think give it to Marissa. Instead of her Silver Sword. Whoop. Okay. Colm needs his lockpicks, and actually, can we give him that Lance Reaver? Oh, we're at maximum capacity in storage. Fair enough. There we go. Perfect. Naimi still has a chance to be able to use Nidhogg, so we'll grab it. Do we have better light magic? Well, light magic with less uses off it anyway. We need the killing edge that Eirika has for Joshua. Absolutely. No question about that whatsoever. Alright, La Rochelle, I think, has a good array of support staves. Ewan. God damn it. Seth, take a bunch of random gear, please. Thank you. Just so we have some maneuvering room here. Eirika, I'm going to want... Well, we'll let her take that killing edge just so it gets used. Do we have a better throwing lance for Amelia? We'll just take the regular javelin. She doesn't need the power from the short spear. Alright, shitty heal staves all around for Ewan. Can't use Mend, unfortunately. And we will have him take Nosferatu and Gleipnir. Okay! Let's get everyone arranged here and we'll be good to go. So, let's see here. We'll let Colm and Naimi take the left-hand side. Amelia and Ewan can go right. Natasha can go left with Marissa and Myrrh, maybe? Ross can go right with Joshua and La Rochelle. Okay. Sounds good. Let's do this. Ah, yes. Final boss music. Or final map music, anyway. Oh, there's a cat in my lap suddenly. Hello, Trixie. We're playing the Sacred Stones. Look at that. Not that you know what that is. You're just happy to be on a lap, huh? Alright. Enough horsing around. We've got skeletons to kill. These guys just have steel swords? I mean, that seems like a job for Murray, easy enough. Yeah, you know what? The trainee trio going to the right. I like that. That seems solid. Alright, Eirika and Ephraim, we're in the final battle. What hilarious conversations will you have? Oh, they're dueling. Eirika, try taking the deepest step forward when you lunge. Otherwise, you might find it hard to dodge the counter thrust of a foe. That's why you always want to end a duel with a single blow. Don't give your opponent the chance to return the attack. Ah, brother. Thank you for the instruction. I suppose I still have a lot to learn. No, not at all. Rather, I'm surprised at your rapid progress after such a short time. I think you would give me an excellent match were we to spar. You really think so? And yet, I feel... if only we lived in a world where such skills were not even necessary. I see. You're a peaceful soul. All this fighting, it must be hard on you. It is. I just pray that this fighting will end as swiftly as possible. No one desires this war. So why must it continue? Indeed. And yet there is fighting in every generation. In ancient times, our ancestors fought all manner of evil beasts. But, once the beasts were subdued, man then fought against fellow man. So we learned from Leon. I know. But if men understand the futility of fighting, why do they do it? We could gain so much more by cooperation than by conquest. You may be right, but I think I understand why. Why, brother? I pray for peace to return to our fair Renais. I know that war brings only sorrow. And yet, somewhere in my heart, there is a lust for battle that cannot be stilled. It screams within me when I clutch this spear. Brother, perhaps it is because I'm a man. Perhaps it is because I was raised to fight. I enjoy the practice of my art. I find pleasure in the battle victorious. And the stronger I become, the more strongly the call to arms sounds within my ears. I want to see how great is the skill that I have acquired. It may be crass and low, but I cannot deny it. Brother, you would disdain me for this? No, I could never. But, brother, listen, no matter why you fight, please ensure that this fighting brings good to our people and to our kingdom. Of course, I am not so far gone as that. And I could not bear to see you cry for our people. Besides, I would fear the judgment of your mighty sword. Brother, I'm joking, of course. An interesting little support gives some nice insight into Ephraim's mindset on everything, you know? Who he is as a person. That was a solid level for Mer. Let's see what Ephraim can do here. Pretty much just Ephraim things. Very good. Very good. Door key, eh? Well, fortunate for us, we have an assassin with us, so we don't need that. Okay, I've excised the cat from my lap so I can actually properly reach my keyboard, unfortunately. And let's continue, shall we? So the first little area here really isn't a problem. It's when we get to this bridge and potentially have the Draco zombies coming at us that we really need to start worrying about everything. For now, though, I think we'll just push up a little bit. Get some weapon XP on Ewan. I'm honestly a little disappointed with his damage output, though. Usually he's got more oomph than this, but I guess he really did get strength screwed a little bit, or magic screwed in this case. Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad, actually. That's a damn shame. We've had some rough luck with 2 of our trainees this run. Usually they're far better than this. But I guess at the end of the day, it all balances out when you've got, you know, Queen Amelia, murderer of men. So, you know. Alright, Myrrh, if you would. The good thing is that with the levels that she has now, Myrrh should be able to, at the very least, help us with, if not outright deal with, the Draco zombies on her own. So, on this side at least, I think we'll be alright. How do we want to handle this? The Draco zombies can attack from range, so we do need to watch that. Not bad, get some chip damage in. The whites are decently tanky. They have a decent amount of health and solid defenses, so they can be a little bit harder to kill than you might expect. Alright. Colm, if you would, unlock the door and possibly gets turned to stone for your troubles. If the Draco Zombie were to move and attack Ephraim, how much damage are we looking at here? 32. That's not bad. That's not bad. Even if it goes against resistance, which honestly I cannot remember if the Draco Zombie's attack, defense, or resistance. At the end of the day, he'll be fine either way. So, and with the spear equipped, he might even actually be able to get some hits in on it and do some damage. So hey, all the better. The only real complaint I have about this map in particular is that I feel like it really should have maintained the overworld ominous final map music in battles, because like having the same battle music that we've had all game feels a little cheap. But I mean, that's a relatively minor nitpick, all things considered. Murr's still pumping out levels like no tomorrow. Very good. And a door key that she is actually going to need, since we don't have an assassin conveniently placed on this side of the map. Although notably not getting 100 XP per kill now. And a chest key as well. Well, really no need for the antitoxin, so we'll get rid of that. And Magic Bomb, let's go. And Eirika with the clean kill on the white. Excellent. Very good. Aha! It is coming after us. Excellent. Oh, and it is going to hurt. Interesting that it was doing 32 there. I think I just never realized this, but I think Wretched Heir ignores all defenses. Huh. So they just do the damage that they do. We'll test it. We'll try and attack them with other people and just see. Alright, not even going for the stone. Fair enough. Fortunately, everyone will be dodging everything. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's see. If we went after it with Eirika, yep. And she has very different defenses. Although, no, they have the same res. Alright, if we went after it with Naimi. Nope, still 32. Okay, so there we go. There's the answer that I'd never realized before. All these years that I've played, I've just tried to murder the Draco zombies as quickly as possible. And never worried about how they function too much. And turns out, they just ignore defenses. So, that's good to know. So with that in mind, we need to figure out how we're going to kill this bastard. And fortunately, between the two sacred twins, I think we've got it in the bag. Colm, if you could do your business against this Gorgon, that would be great. Very nice, very nice. This is why we bring you along, buddy. Another thought to consider as well is that Worm Slayers may actually be effective against the Draco zombies. I've literally never tried because I always just slaughter them with Sacred Twin weapons. But that is something to consider. It could potentially be something that would work. You can see here their defenses are so strong that Marissa literally can't hurt them. That's always good. Ephraim can actually just outright kill this, so we're just going to let him do it. Thanks to the chip damage he got in with the spear before. I love the way it like flies in and then it, everything about the Draco zombie attacks is just awesome. See you, bud. Ephraim heavily enough leveled that he didn't really get the XP that you would expect from killing, you know, a dragon zombie, but whatever. Alright, we just have these two to deal with. One with a javelin, one with a killing edge. Guess which one we're going after with Naimi. Get that crit! Nope, no such luck. Fair enough. That's alright. We've got reinforcements here. It's all good. We'll let Marissa deal with this one. Nice. Alright, you know what? Her defenses are so bad, I'll take it if she gets 2 stats and one of them is a defensive stat. Because just, dear lord, it's just so bad. Absolutely her major flaw. She is the glassest of cannons. Let's see. Who needs healing? 1 point on a frame? That's fine. Well, with that out of the way... Are you able to kill this? Absolutely not. Okay. Mur, if you would open the door. Thank you. And let Joshua go to work with his family blade. That sounds good. Okay. Now we can... Well, I'm probably going to want to lure this in with Amelia. We'll put the javelin on, as much good as it might even do, but... We'll leave you in there to back her up, and I think we'll trade... No, you know what? We can wait. We'll wait. Mur can go and grab the chest once it's available for us. That's fine. Or once it's convenient for us, I should say. Damn. No, well, I mean, we got the dodge, so... And hey, the critical 0! Yay! Good job. Well, let's just, for the sake of experimentation... I mean, she can do it! But, I don't like the 1% chance to crit. That distresses me. So, we're not gonna mess around with that if we can avoid it. Oh! I blinked and a squad of moguls spawned. Jesus! Oh, that's not great. Uh-huh. Well... Looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way, I suppose. With Amelia crits, as is to be expected. Very good. Makes our life considerably easier here. So we now have this squad to deal with. Do any of them have Shadow Shot? No, thank God. Okay. Well, if it's just a couple of them, then that can hit Amelia right now. That's fine. We're going to want her to have her javelin equipped so she can clear them out. And we're going to need to make sure that she's full up. But other than that, she can pick a couple of them off, the other ones will fly in, and then everyone else can collapse on them next turn. So, hey, sounds good to me. Okay. Fortunately, nothing on this side yet, which means we might have the chance to try and clear some of this garbage out before it spawns. Because if reinforcements are going to come in over there, I can almost guarantee they're going to come in over here as well. Master Seal. Not exactly useful at this point, but potentially good for the creature campaign. Also, it hasn't escaped my notice that Sigmund is at about a third of its durability. That's not great, but it's to be expected. We've been using Ephraim a lot. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it. Make sure we don't overuse it so he still has it for the final fight. If given the chance, which I honestly don't remember if we get or not, we'll take the Renais off of Ardor before the final fight, and we'll use it on the Sigmund, but we'll see. Okay. Bring in a Gwilgi, hopefully just kill it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Should never even a question to frame. He's just too good. Oh, and the crit too. That dodge chance that Amelia has, man. So good. Very good, very good. Like I said, we'll clear these couple out, and then the rest we'll be able to deal with. Oh, look at that one going after Ross. Hitting Ross really hard, potentially. Oh my god. Woo, good dodge. Hatchet, hatchet, very good. Done. And there we go. Brave Bow, ahoy! Slaying things left, right, and center, as we need. Oh, look at this jolly little fella. Dead to rights. See ya, buddy. He's like, no, she won't be able to kill me in one round. It's fine. I'll be able to get in one of the squishies next turn. And dead. Alright, well that seems like a fairly decent place to call this one. We're halfway through the map, we're at about time, normal time that is, as opposed to the overinflated time that we've been dealing with for some of these last few episodes. So I'm going to call it. Guys, thank you all so much for watching, I do very much appreciate it. If you know someone that you think would enjoy this series, or any of my other series, if you could shoot them a link, well that'd just be swell. Until the next time though, I hope you all have a good night, stay safe and healthy out there, and remember, be good to each other. Bye now.